Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have our alternative build for the popular LEGO Ninjago Desert Lightning 70622, and we wanted to change things up and try to expand the set for play, so after some time building we made the alternative build we're calling Vermillion Strike, which includes Jay's Lightning Jet, a Vermillion Trike, plus a brick-built Buffmillion mech. And if you want to make this, you can check out the step-by-step build tutorial at the end, but first let's review this build. And first up, we only had 3 spare pieces after the build, which is good because you won't have too many lying around afterwards. So starting with Jay's Lightning Jet, we wanted to give him an aerial vehicle, and at the front it's got 2 lightning pieces built into its blue nose with the 2 stud shooters above for firepower. Then at the sides of the jet we added the large gold and bronze swords to add to its sleek look, plus build up its armour. And clipped underneath on each side are these gunmetal wings which are flexible, so can be angled how you want in play. Now looking further back you can see we clipped on these curved dark blue sticker pieces for extra detail. And in the centre is the cockpit, which has the handlebars for Jay at the front, so he can pilot the lightning jet. And directly behind the cockpit we created a tail from these 2 blue Technic beams with trans blue slope bricks on top, but also made some engines from trans blue cones for thrusters, which combined gives the back a really cool J colour scheme. Then underneath we added an extra plate so it can land smoothly or be displayed. And that's Jay's Lightning Jet that has a good jet-like design, plus changes up play nicely by letting the ninja take to the sky. Moving on, we also made this red and black Vermillion Trike, which has a pretty evil Mad Max style design. And at the front we made use of the set's track by clipping it on here to help with traction, plus it adds to the vehicle's awesome look. Then either side of this track section are these black circular blades that could be used in combat. But if these weapons weren't enough, we also clipped on these swiveling Technic guns for an extra play feature. Now in the middle of the trike there's a simple seat for Tanin, the Vermillion warrior, who can easily be put in. And at the back are these 2 big gold wheels from Jay's Desert Lightning. Then swiveling round, the trike has these red Technic beams for sort of crude thrusters, as well as a moving gunmetal fin for more detail. And that's the Vermillion Trike, which is a cool new evil vehicle for the Vermillion army. And for the final build we took inspiration from the Dragon's Forge set's Buffmillion mech to make our own for fans that don't have the Forge set, and to be honest it worked out quite well even with the limited pieces. So on its chest we clipped on this sloped dark grey brick because it has an awesome red snake sticker on it, giving the mech some good detail at the front. And above this its head has the 4 red snake pieces clipped on with 3 gold round tiles, giving it a similar look to the real Buffmillion mech's head. Then for arms it has these 2 tiny hinged arms with red clipped hands to hold its all important gold katana weapons. And turning to the back there's a trans red slider plate to cover up the body, but we also managed to make this hinged tail so the body can move in play. And as you can see the tail is similar to the body because it's made from a dark grey slope brick with red snake sticker and acts as a base for the mech. So overall this version of the Buffmillion mech turned out quite well with its multi-snake head, moving arms and long tail, and it should be a nice addition to a Vermillion army. And now when you put it all together, Jay can fly in to dive bomb the Vermillion army or jump out and battle the Buffmillion mech. On a final note, the Vermillion Strike alternative build expands the original set's 2 vehicles into 2 new vehicles plus a mech, increasing your Vermillion army builds. Because you now have a cool trike for the minifigures plus a Buffmillion mech that might be a nice substitute to have if you haven't got the Dragon Forge one. And Jay's Lightning Jet allows him to fly around in play because he's outnumbered, but you can use the stud shooters to even the odds, which is fun. So if you like the builds and want to make them, here's the step-by-step build tutorial. And that's the finished build, so now you can enjoy this Vermillion strike, or perhaps you've taken inspiration from the build to make something more awesome. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.